trying to set a goal, what do a college coach look for?
Well, again, I said I've been doing this 21 years, and in Division I basketball, just talking Division I now, there's 347 schools, okay? So that means in this profession, there's only 347 jobs. Okay, so think about that. There's more players in the NBA than there are Division I head coaches. All right, so what does that mean? That means that most of these guys who are Division I head coaches make a pretty good living. But if you don't win, you get fired. All right, so understand that. You know, the guy I worked for the past 4 years makes $3.5 million a year to coach at the University of Florida. And he had won 2 national championships. We had a couple of average years, and they were talking about his security. All right, so understand that. And I say that to say that the jobs are at a premium. If you want to be a lawyer, you get good grades, you study for the bar, and you can become a lawyer. So there's no cap. In Division I basketball, there is a cap. There's 347 jobs. So now, each of those 347 jobs has 13 scholarships to give out. Okay? That's all we get is 13. So the question is, if I don't win, I get fired. Okay? Now I got 13 scholarships to use. How would you use them? Who would you want? And that would be my starting point. If I were you, look at it from that perspective and say, I got 13 of these, and if my livelihood depends on this, who would I want to give them to? Would I want to give it to myself? Are you a guy that can impact, and this is something we talk about a lot as a staff, can you impact winning? Not are you talented, not can you run and jump, this ain't the Olympics. Can you help a team win with your skill, with your effort, with your attitude, who you are? Can you get into a team setting and help the team become successful? So going back to your question is, what are we looking for? We're always looking for talent. But that's easy. It's easy if you guys know the game, you know a good player when you see one. It takes 5 seconds. All right? But beyond that, they got to be eligible, so you guys got to take care of business academically. And for each year, by the time a lot of you guys get to college, the standards may change even more. But the standards have become tough. They've changed since they were a lot different than when there were 12 core courses, and you had to have a 700 on the ACT back in '86 when I was coming out. Okay, it's changed. Now you got to have 16 core courses and at least an 820, and now they got a sliding scale. And for you guys who are young, who are in high school, who don't know, go to your guidance counselor. And you know what? There are some guidance counselors who don't know. I dealt with some of this with Jay when he was coming out, because he happened to be in a situation, and I don't know if you remember this, because I was dealing with Brian Ellerby on it, where his guidance counselor didn't know what he needed. So there are some schools where the guidance people or the coach hasn't had Division I players, so they don't know the requirements. So you got to be able to become eligible. And then once we pass, he's talented enough, and he can actually get into school and be eligible. Now the question is, can this guy help you win? What kind of teammate is he? What kind of attitude does he have? Is he a winner? Does he have a team orientation? But we're looking to find guys with those 13 scholarships. It's not 13 a year, it's 13 total. That's what you get to carry. So if we lose 2, we got 2 left. We just lost 3 guys to the NBA, so we got to replace those guys. But we want guys that want to win.